I ain't gonna lie. I was like, all right, I'm done. I can't. This is, and later on in the show when Brandon from VisionCon is on, he'll help explain this. The sheer volume.
Mm-hmm.
And Keith, you and I have talked about this last year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with Larry. Going and getting all that special San Diego Comic-Con 2016 stuff that they have this year. Oh, man.
Well, I do want to say, along those lines, that, yeah, you've got all the vendors, and you can spend an entire year's worth of salary just on stuff that you
Oh, no, I have a budget for you guys later.
Oh, okay.
I'll put you on a budget this year, because last year was chaos.
Some of us have better jobs than others. I need a little bit more. I need a little bit more.
Everybody all of a sudden got raises at their jobs.
All I know is I get like $20, so.
But even if you don't do panels, even if you don't spend money on the vendors, just walking around and soaking in the people, the cosplayers, the atmosphere, the buzz, the excitement. There's stuff going on outside 24 hours a day, just like there's going on inside.
I discovered the screen. They were screening until 3 a.m. on the Friday schedule. I haven't looked at the Saturday yet.
The last thing on the Friday schedule and screening is Rocky Horror.
Rocky Horror.
Nerd HQ is constantly busy. If you cannot afford... I told my wife, if we ever make it out there and we still don't have tickets to the event, I'll just go to Nerd HQ and hang out. Because all of the events they have there are just phenomenal. The speakers, just the whole vibe of Nerd HQ. Oh my goodness, those guys know how to do it.
And I know this isn't PAX, but the video games that you can sit there and play too. I mean, you have time to play those video games? Damn well you do. You just got done drinking all night with Hawk.
which you would need to basically have your head examined in the first place for doing. But no, it's you got it. Okay, so two of us have the app. Oh my!
The rest of us were horribly underprepared, apparently. No one told me there was homework.
This is like a design your own con book thing too.
Right.
You can choose what panels to come up and what alerts you. I mean, awesome job, guys.
That is cool.
It's next generation stuff.
That is really cool.
So, complete list of at least all of the major comic book guests that they have, and so you could mark it and have it come up and geez.
I really enjoy apps as a way to organize your con experience, because that started being really popular in the last couple of years, and I'm really fond of it because it makes it so much easier as someone who cannot be on time to anything ever. My phone buzzes and it's like, hey, you have 15 minutes to get to this thing, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I'll make it over there, and then I'm still 5 minutes late, but it's better than 40.
And that's if you can get into that panel at that
Yeah,
point.
it's like, oh yeah, but you should have gotten tickets like 3 hours ago, sorry.
Exactly. Well, the other thing with that is that those apps will tell you where the bathrooms are.
Yep.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. You spend a lot of time walking around and
And
to the
a lot of them will
restroom.
tell you what autographs lines are really low at the time, which is good.
And then charging stations. Although, you know, at Nerd HQ, they have charging stations set up for when you visit, so that you can automatically charge whatever devices you have with you. That way you can just have fun and not let it stop.
Wow.
You know, kind of like going to see a Fox panel. What? It's true.
So many birds.
It's not have fun, it's make fun.
Oh, yes. It's make fun.
Thank
Thank you.
You, Valor. You're on the wrong team.
But look, I will say this, okay? As far as everything that they had to do, as far as the WB television situation and all the different things they have coming up, I will admit they have some great things coming this year from Greg Berlanti and his staff.
As long as they can all focus on more than one show.
That's right. Because it
Folks,
just
in the background, you just heard the one person that was late to the podcast is now going to be on the next hour. Brandon from VisionCon. He'll have a lot to say about San Diego. He's actually a con expert. He's a gaming expert. Expert. He's Brandon.
It's expert with quotation marks around it.
Miss Sandy, you're down there in the corner, and see, I've been to a con with you. And I know exactly how much of a con expert you are. So I know that you have like the schedule all lined out. So what's the first
The
thing?
first one I think I would hit after I sat there and took pictures of all the people in cosplay would be the Suicide Squad.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And how many those Harley Quinn pictures have you taken by now? My question.
John Barrowman was the first.
Crazy.
He would have to be the first.
Now, do you want them dressed as, Zach Brannigan, or do you want them dressed as Squirrel Girl?
No, he did.
Girl. Okay.
He did Harley Quinn.
Squirrel Girl.
And the dress, the dress that he danced in. Yeah. No, but I saw his Harley Quinn, and honestly, the first time I saw it, it was just on a feed, and it didn't say John Barrowman on it, and I was just like, what's up with that Harley Quinn? I mean, it's a little off, and then I realized that's a guy.
All these feelings feel wrong.
So Pete, and I hope we're on the same page, but
I didn't mean to.
Here's a question directly for you. You and I are floating around with the microphone in hand, trying to grab an interview.
One microphone in hand?
One microphone. This is still
then
Friday
I'll let you
morning.
hold it.
God,
Because,
just when you are handling a microphone together.
Hang on. So it's Friday morning, and
we jump back to Friday morning.
we're still in Friday morning. Sandy just did her.
It's a long
but
show.
We're just gonna grab a quick interview. Just a quick interview. 5-minute interview.
Yeah.
Who's the first person you see that you're gonna want to grab right then and there? Oh, put this microphone in their face.
No, I wouldn't tell you to put a microphone in their face. Look, it's actually the two-headed team, Dan Didio and Jim Lee. Everything that they've announced thus far and the sales thus far for what they're doing with DC Comics right now has just been off the hook.
Bear in mind, if you look across the table, Jason is now jealous that you and I got that interview.
I was just going to say Jim Lee. That was the first thing. Jim Lee.
But
And Larry from Geeky Cool, same question.
I'm actually going and looking for the Marvel guys.
Are you still looking for Haley?
Well, I could be looking for Haley. That's probably why I went to the Marvel booth looking for Haley. But
Somebody knows where she is.
So while we deal with Larry and his restraining order,
I love you, Haley.
Adam,
it's not creepy at all.
gotten through one panel.
Mm-hmm.
You are hyped now.
There's so many and I was just thinking because you mentioned the WB, and you can't not see the force that is Netflix and all the shows they are putting out. And
Yeah.
I mean, just the Hell's Kitchen series.
Oh,
And
Well,
now,
let's just jump right to it.
and now
the
Luke
Defenders.
Cage and the Defenders.
Let's
yes.
just jump right to
Yes.
it. What did you think of that
Oh my,
teaser?
that was amazing. I loved it. And to have Jessica Jones coming back soon,
Yay.
and then Luke Cage, and he's going to be in Brooklyn.
Iron Fist.
And then but then Punisher.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
I saw an excerpt right before they were about to announce the Luke Cage panel, and the guy's talking, and what's the actor's name who plays the Punisher? Who's
John
also
Bernthal?
Shane? Yeah.
Yeah.
He comes out.
can't
And he's,
protect
and,
the
he's,
grid.
and he's doing his Punisher swagger, that like he's almost in pain as he walks, and he was just that whole thing, and then he's like, I want to see that again, and the guy's like, what? I said, we just watched the trailer. I think we need to see it again.
Could you disagree with me?
Oh God!
Would
yeah.
you?
He's one of the most amazing actors.
Oh, he's great. Yeah.
What do you mean?
You love to hate him in The Walking Dead
Right.
because of who he became, but that's just a sign of a great actor right there.
me-
Did you see him in Fury?
Oh
He
yeah.
was great in Fury.
Yeah.
But what I liked about him in Walking Dead was on camera the man transformed. In one episode, he went from one guy
Yeah.
to another guy in the same episode. It's very rare to see somebody with that much skill or that it happens.
And we call that acting.
I'm with you.
Him and that girl from Orphan Black.
Tatiana
Horrible,
Yeah.
horrible movie podcast.
Yep.
You guys, same question. You guys have a microphone. You can throw it in somebody's face. Who's that one first that interview you just got to get right now?
Yeah, who's
Church
the one you
week.
want to bring?
Oh, sorry.
Your microphone.
Who's that
You're
about
throwing
the
it.
microphone? I see.
Wow.
Break
cheap
it.
one.
They're all cheap ones. Don't worry about that.
If they got to San Diego, they're very thrifty, so obviously they don't spend a lot of money.
Kevin Feige? Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Let's see. It's a hard one because I know the big one I want to talk to is on Saturday. The big one is on Saturday.
We'll get to Saturday. Let's
See?
finish Friday.
Friday.
Friday only gonna last a little while.
Try and catch Nathan Fillion while he's in his secret cosplays on the floor.
Yes, there you go.
Oh, that's a good
Imagine what
game.
that would be like. That's a great game.
That's a great game.
It's a fun game in which you have
Forget
to stalk
Pokemon.
Nathan Fillion's
Yeah, right.
Twitter.
Stop playing Pokemon and do that.
And it's
I
one of
wanted
the things
that.
I did at, I believe it was the Lebanon that we went and did. My favorite people to talk to are actually the people there. Not so much the actors or the writers or all these rich people we're paying money to see. I want to see the people that are spending their entire year's salary to meet these guys and get their opinions.
1 year?
Well, 1 year for some. They're a lot of them are nerdy guys, and we all know.
Yes, but you really save money when you don't have a social life.
That's very true.
And that's coming from someone who really saves money because they don't have a social life.
Miss Sandy, there are so many amazing activities. There's actually, correct me if I'm wrong, there's a Pokemon Go tournament.
Yay!
I hate to mention it. I have to mention it only
because San Diego Comic-Con is going to be a gym, so there's going to be total
But who's
Pokemon
gonna
battles.
win?
It's going to be a
That's the
Pokestop.
Could you
You're gonna get all
imagine?
that.
You can actually fight your Pokemon in that? I thought it was
Yes.
just like,
Well,
you take a picture of them and there you go.
You take over the gym. You fight other Pokemon to take over the gym.
Oh, see.
So your team
this
can
is
win.
going to turn ugly.
And then you have the most powerful Pokemon.
That's not the
and you get to
ugliest
keep
part.
The gym.
Not just that. That's not the ugliest part. There's also, correct me if I'm wrong, there's a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's a different tournament for
There's
Yu-Gi-Oh.
a Yu-Gi-Oh, there's Pokemon, and there's also Magic the Gathering.
Yep.
I'm out.
As well as Pathfinder.
Yeah.
And D&D.
And D&D.
Yeah.
Cards
and
Against Humanity, Exploding Kittens,
Duel
Balloon.
Masters.
How are you going to waste your time spending a D&D campaign?
The Pathfinder campaign, I was with you, Brandon. How are they gonna pull that off?
That's 2 or 3 hours at least.
Well, no,
Yeah,
you
there's
do,
also
you do
Savage
mini
Worlds,
campaigns.
which is like D&D.
But
so-
let me ask, I'm not sure if some of you guys realize this. There is a possibility, I know this happened at least once, there's a possibility to sit down in a D&D campaign, look over to your left, and see someone like, say, I don't know, Vin Diesel, who is an avid player.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So playing, and you get to say in your lifetime that you actually played one of these interesting games at San Diego Comic Con, San Diego.
Sounds like an idea
National.
I came up with.
What are you doing
How long
at
would that go
Comic-Con?
for?
It
Oh,
didn't-
well,
it
I would
didn't-
play
it-
D&D and
it
then
will
me
happen.
Just sat down at my table
Who is
and,
also an avid gamer.
and our DM passed out, and it was great.
You're a DM. How would you feel trying to DM
Oh my God.
San Diego and Nathan Fillion said
Oh
that?
yeah.
That would be awesome.
I would say, hold on a second, changing games. We're playing Firefly now.
And then he gets up and leaves.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was canceled by Fox. You can't play that.
Hey, I have to get out of here pretty soon, but I wanted to talk about this before I left because it's another huge panel that happened on Friday, Game of Thrones, and
the
I
question
mean,
and answer.
trailer?
Yeah.
oh God, yes,
I love that trailer.
Oh, I mean, just well, first of all,
Yes.
how many fans do we have here of Game of Thrones? Everybody?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
What do
Most
you?
have
People watch
seen
that
it.
show.
Since we're past the
So
books,
it's not Hawk. But don't worry about it.
we're past
I
the
haven't
books
seen
now.
it either.
We're past the books now, so there's not a hey, I know what's going to happen. The Jon Snow, what happened? And okay, it's already out there. The spoilers are already out there. I'm sorry, it's there. Jon Snow's back, and the way he came back, and the trifecta of that. We now know he's a Targaryen, and
Don't know that.
we do know that.
Hold on. Spoilers. Now.
It's only a little bit really implied.
Yes, it's extremely implied.
Hey, look, when you have the author tuning in every week to find out what happens, hey,
But just
Hurry up and finish them.
Just
Just to write it that way.
But
yeah.
but con wise, not just show wise, but going to the con to see their interaction, to see to be able to go up to them and talk to them and all of their British accents that you love so much.
Yes. That was terrible. That's a British accent.
I thought it was Irish.
I wasn't
He was
just
trying to do a leprechaun.
I wasn't doing an accent just then. I was just saying British accents.
So, Adam, I know you've got to go because you've got things you're going to do, and we're actually going to talk about those things and talk about you after you leave, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Being one of the major cosplayers in the room, I got to ask you this, and I'm going to ask everybody this: what's the one costume that you want to see done amazingly at San Diego Comic Con?
Oh,
that you want to
God.
see someone has spent their entire life savings on this one costume for this one.
You didn't prepare me for
2016
that.
San Diego Comic Con. What do you want to see? Who do you want to see do something just amazingly right? Or that you've seen a picture of already for San Diego?
Man.
It's really a hard question.